girl who wants you to see her name, her game, and her ability to go deep and cold cash money. The guys are on the strap. She tends to act funny. She's got Gazelle and a B-bag too. Fly girl, I wanna be with you. You're not the prettiest thing, girl, but that's okay. Your paint and orange jeans make you fresh anyway. You wear much gold like it ain't no thing. You've got a name chain and a name earring. Your father is a doctor, a lawyer, or a king. Take me in your car, let's go for a swing. One day you're gonna be at the top of the world, and I'ma be on your back, fly girl.
A fly girl, 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 a fly girl.
My name is Boogie Nighty, yes, I'm a Capricorn. I like the fly girls who know that they're on. To my experience, the girls who please the Gemini, Scorpio, and yes, Pisces. I'm not prejudice, but I tell you right now, I don't like a girl who eats the puppy chow. I don't like a girl with mud in her toes and feet that smell like anything goes. Dirty nails are what I hate most, but the gold fingernails are high post. I like pretty hair, but I also know girls look fly and Kangols. I must say this, if you like it or not, I can't stand fluorescent signs. Well, let me shut up when I'm by my world. My name is Boogie Night and I've got a fly girl.
I'll tell no lie, just men we dream and fantasize. A whole sandy brown hair and light brown eyes, a golden brown tan, big juicy thighs. Jeans so tight, the scene so bright. You're the most elusive lady I've seen all night. Like a breeze from the sea, you're just too cool. Your skin real soft and silky smooth. The voluptuous curves this way when you walk. You entice the girl just by the way you talk. A fly girl, 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 a fly girl.
Well, I'm Boom JD and I have heard fly girl is a name that you must earn. Fly girls, girls who speak their mind. Some sneaky, some freaky, some mean, some kind. Cold crush waves, fly Jerry girl, go watch, go ring, and a neck full of pearl. Real slim waist, a made up face, head turns, eyes burn when she comes in the place. Perfume from France, put you in a trance. Fly knuckle mingle, two fly dance. High stingers, big money makers. Some fly girls are cold heartbreakers. Bank accounts of unbelievable amounts. Very picky about how their names pronounced. Designer, purse, leather mini skirt. Not a speck of dirt, can't help but flirt. She make you choke like you inhale smoke. She gave you a number, it was dial a joke. She got a real nice voice, you'll be her choice. Till another man comes in a 5 Rolls Royce. The guys get jealous, how can you blame us? You live a lifestyle of the rich and famous. You play your role, guys lose control. Picturing you at the center of foes. From the Rome JD, say la vie. Each and every one of y'all too much for me. Could it be your style or the way you smile that puts you on the top of the pile? Queen of the Nile, oh sweet child, fly girl, you drive me wild.
A fly girl, 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 a fly girl.
Hey everybody,
Even
what's
if your
going
team's
on?
not.
One moment. One moment. I'm doing something really, really quick. Hold on for me. Let's see. Uh, okay. Let me get back over here. One moment. Okay, hey everybody, and thank you so much for coming over. This is your girl, Libra Butterfly, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. Hey, Tweety 79. Hey, girlfriend. What's up, 300? Glad to see you. Hope you're feeling better. If you refresh your screen, you have your stick and everything. I just moved it while you were sick. I didn't know when you were coming back. So, kudos to you. Let me say this too. Happy birthday to we're gonna call her Lily. I don't want to tell her name all the way. She is a child of mine that was a result of a rape, and I gave her up for adoption. However, she is back with the family. The kids know her, and they talk to her all the time and everything. So she's migrating back into our family. So happy birthday to you, boo. Um, so yeah. Any chew, we're not gonna be on her long. We were supposed to do a poetry. Can I say that word? Just like fruit, I can't say that word. Those are two words I've never been able to say. But we're supposed to do a poetry thing, you guys, and I guess everybody got cold feet. People wanted to do it, and of course I set it up, and everybody's like missing in action. So it's like, well, let's just go on and do something else, especially since my time is valuable. I don't want to waste it. So we'll go ahead and do something else. And then after that, that's how we're going to do. So I want to say congratulations to Real Mama. Um, we have been believing with her about a certain position, and she got it. So congratulations to Real Mama. I'm so proud of her. Yay! So, I just wanted to shout that out. I want to shout out any July birthdays that we may have, any anniversaries, and just lottie dottie, and everybody. How about that? So I was waiting on King too, because he sent me something and I don't understand. When I sent it to the wrong person. Lord, so let me tell you, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Anyway, so moving forward, um, let's go here. You ever just really you have your mind set on something, and but you have something else that you say you was gonna do, but your mind is just like stuck on what what you was set on, and it's like I'm trying my best to stay focused. So I'm just gonna do this. Hold on. I've been doing a little studying, and I've been doing a lot of studying, but studying with some of these rap songs that is out. And don't y'all, I feel, this is what I feel before I get into the deep stuff that I'm going to talk about. I feel that back in my day, look, I really sound old, Lord help me. Back in my day, which was like the 70s, I feel like the rap song said something. It wasn't a whole bunch of gibberish and blah, 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 you can't even understand, like that mumble rap. I don't even be understand what they're saying. I'm like, what is you saying? I really get like street. Like, what is you saying? What, huh? So, and I'm like, we had touched on this the other day. I was saying that when we used to hear stuff, especially dun 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 dun, the show when he said certain things in there, we was like, oh, he said that. But now they full fledged say
the V word, but they use the P. They say everything. They be talking about sucking and all this and stuff. And it's like, wow, how times have changed, you know? They think our rap is, I don't know, but if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't even know what rap was. And actually, it goes back further than that. It goes back to Cap Calloway's them time, because of what the scatter that they used to do is considered the beginning of rap. And then, Grandmaster Flash and all of them came, and the rest is history. Um, so I wanted to talk also about programming. And I had a dream, and this is why I'm saying this. A lot of these shootings that's going on, y'all know I had prophesied this to you guys. I told you it would be multiples. Like every time you think one would be over, you will hear about another mass shooting. Um, and I hate that I'm right about that. That was one that I was hoping I was wrong about, y'all. I promise. Um, so let me tell y'all something. One of the things that has infiltrated and is messing with the minds of our youth is these gaming systems. Hear me out. Hear me out. Um, it's something about the lights, okay? The lights on these systems, it's like it's a light that programs you. You ever seen, let's say, not Get Smart, but what was that one, y'all, where they had the robot, and uh I forgot that robot's name. He was round, and it was like black and white, but it wasn't black and white, but that's how it showed up. Like it was a TV show, and it was back in the 70s, anyway, he used to have them lights on them, and he used to help them get out of different problems and stuff. Them lights was alluring, and they drew your attention. um I forgot the name of that thing. Anyway, it's okay to have an outlet like that, but some kids, some teenagers, some young adults live on those things. Live on those things. Like, I mean, and those games are not what they used to be. It used to be on those games. Now follow with me, y'all. It used to be on those games that um if you did hit a shoot 'em up game, if you was in something to shoot, right, you killed the bad guy. Remember? You was the good guy because you killed the bad guy. Now, on these games, if you kill anybody, you score. And the lights blink, and they do this little movement, and they blink, and they do this little movement, and they blink, and they do this little movement. And these people be on these games for hours and hours and hours. In my granddaddy's voice, he said hours. He never said hours. He said hours. He's from Alabama. Go with him. So there's a lot of things that's happening because some of these people are being programmed. That is the truth. Are you okay? And congratulations. Hey, Unbother Mimi, what's up, sissy? Um, yeah, I was talking about we was gonna do the poetry thing, but nobody, nobody got their poetry, so including me, including me. I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't have mine real quick. So I was getting ready to go and lay it down for a little bit. Cause y'all, now that I'm in my 50s, I don't know, a nap sounds so good every day. I ain't lying. About an hour and a half nap, it sounds so delicious to me. I'll take that over food. You hear me? So, anyway, my baby boy called me, and because he had to go to what is that, physical therapy yesterday, and I know I hadn't heard from him, about it. So he called me, and earlier I was in the storm giving baby girl some stuff, Lord. So I said, yeah, son. And without getting into all the details, y'all, it's not favorable. It's not favorable for him. Um, I still have faith. However, he broke. So what happened was one day his boss told him and some more people to get in the car. So he was not the way in the car. One leg was, which is the leg he broke when he was a kid, but the good leg wasn't. And she took off and dragged him, and they were screaming, "Stop, stop! He's not in the car, stop!" He got drugged. Okay. So he went to emergency room and all this, y'all. So he's been doing physical therapy. This has been 6 months. Okay. He's been doing physical therapy. And everything. And they've been giving him the runaround and all this and stuff with workman's comp. And they made him use his PTO. And I told him that's against the law, but when your kids are grown and they try to do things on their own, you let them do it. I told you I'm not the type of parent that, I don't date my kids. You feel what I'm saying? I don't. So anyway, he had physical therapy, and the physical therapist tried to do something with his leg, and she was like, "Do this." And to be honest, day before yesterday, he told me his leg went numb. So he said, "But I go to physical therapy tomorrow, Mom." I said, "Okay," which was yesterday. So today he told me the results of that. And even though it doesn't look like it's permanent to his ligament in his leg, however, he's got severe nerve damage. Severe nerve damage. He's got severe nerve damage in that leg to where he couldn't resist when the physical therapist was pushing his leg. He couldn't stop her from pushing it. She was able to hold his leg down. He couldn't. So that bothers him. That bothers him. Um, and the other leg is the one you broke. She couldn't do nothing with that one. See, you have to know my son. My baby boy is cock strong. He's always have been. He was the kind of kid that you wanted. He didn't like candy. Can y'all believe it? Did not like candy. Hated the smell of it. Hated the smell of chewing gum. He loves apples and he loves milk. Go figure. Apples and milk, y'all. So we stuffed him with plenty. So, so what the physical therapist told him is that he needs to report to a hospital either tonight or in the morning and have them to do an x-ray or see what else that they can do and then report back to them. So that's where I'll be tomorrow. I'm supposed to be 2 places, but I'll be at the hospital tomorrow with my son. So that's why I don't have my portrait. Because after that, I sat here for a minute because I had to talk him off the ledge. Y'all know, I had to talk him off the ledge. And I told him, we believe in prayer. We believe in faith. We that type of family. So whatever you do, change your mind. Start speaking positive. And we'll go from there. He was like, yes, ma'am. So that was it. So, yeah. I tell you, sometimes I wish I had a puppy instead. I don't know. Let me see. You good. We're here for you. Poetry can be done another day. Oh, thank you. And I was just saying, if people had a song that spoke something to them, like some lyrics they like or a verse or whatever, I can play it, and we can hear what you hear. I was ready earlier. Trust me, I was like, oh yeah, I had some stuff for y'all for real. because that's what I did. I started off writing poetry. I've been writing poetry and poems since I was in like fifth grade. I just, one day, I think I was tuning out my teacher because most likely she was getting on my nerves. And I was sitting there with my notebook and I just started writing. And then when I was done, I was like, oh, I like it. And it gave me an outlet for all the other stuff that I was going through, and everything. So, needless to say, y'all, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Needless to say, that's, part of what I have to deal with. Um, my one of my daughters from St. Louis called me. She, let me say this. When a woman trusts a man with his own child, the man shouldn't take advantage of that and mistreat the son. Okay? My daughter trusted her son's father to be the influence in his life. Okay? She allowed him to go where he lives at and raise him in a whole nother state. Okay? So she goes up there to visit him on his birthday, and something was said or something, not about my grandson, but about his dad. His dad got so pissed at my grandson. My daughter said before she knew it, he had taken a broomstick, smacked my grandson across the back with the broomstick where it broke. Now, to know little mini me is to know that she packs. And I was already heated when she told me that I lost all sense. And I had to take a deep breath. I said, "And what did you do?" She said, "Mama, I told my son to go outside." She said, "I grabbed that pistol from my hip and put it to his head and told him, if you touch my son again, this is where you will die." She said, "And I meant that." She said, "But because I had signed the paper, I couldn't take him right then with me. But oh, I knew he was coming for the summer. And I asked him, hold on, just if you can hold on, baby. Mama gonna get you and you will never come back." He said, "Yes, ma'am." See, a whole lot of stuff had been going on with that grandmammy and his daddy. See, I don't like it. Again, another incident where the grandmama's dating her son. It's crazy. The mother dating the son. It's crazy, but that's how they act, right? I don't like it. So anyway, my daughter, when he came down, cause school's out. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking to my older son. Um. Okay. So anyway, she went and got him for the summer. But here's the thing: when she went to get him, she asked where he was. The grandmother was like, "I don't know." Because she'd already told them, when I get him this time, he's not coming back. So they was trying to hide him. So she has a friend wherever this person is, and she called the friend. She was like, "Girl, I'm trying to surprise my baby. Where he at?" They was like, "Oh, he's at such a his grandmama just told me that, and all this stuff." She said, "Okay." So she went over there, got him, hello, brung him back to St. Louis where she's at. She already got the paperwork to show he cannot go back. CPS up there called her and was telling her that they'll stand with her on what they've heard about the dad. Okay. But she's in for a fight because they came down trying to take him. And I told her, school's about to start. You go and take that paper to show that you are the only one, unless you call, that can get him out of school. Because I got a feeling that once school start, they're gonna try to come down and sign him out, and you ain't gonna know where he's at. She said, you know what, mama, that's smart. She said, okay. She said, yeah. So y'all, and I'm like, why would you do your child like that? You're a man. You the man in his life. He looks up to you. Why would you? I don't understand when fathers don't be fathers. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You got him up there with you. That was your time to be the hero. That was your time to shine. And yet and still you're gonna abuse them and beat them and mistreat them and what? Let me see. Your son is not your man. Okay. Real mamas, girl. So, yeah, but so that's, she's been calling me, I've been talking to her alphabet. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't have time to sit and focus on nothing that's going on with me that's in a bad way, which I don't really have anything that's going on with me in a bad way, to be honest, except, just learning to live my new life, like I told y'all. But these children, bless their heart now they ports. I mean, for real, bless their heart now they ports, but they gonna make it. They come from good stock, they come from good stock. So they'll make it. They'll make it. So I'm just glad my grandson, that's the grandson I told y'all that said, Nana, I want you to do a TikTok with me. I don't even know what that is. She says some type of dance. I'm like, Lord, today. Anywho, so that's how we gonna do that. But on the swing of things, on the up things, y'all, my business is getting around, y'all. Yes. I had to make a decision. Now my sisters know. Mimi and Real Mamas, they know. But what y'all don't know is, Mimi, y'all, I told that particular person that I'm just not into him. I'm just not even as a friend. I just if we see each other in passing, hey, how you, and keep him. I think I've outgrew him. I think I've outgrown him because I was just trying to see, and it could be because I'm still hung up on my husband. It could be, I don't know, but no, no, and I don't even want to waste his life like that. That's why no. And his thing was, Dad, we just friends. I'm like, yeah, but I don't even want that. I don't even want that responsibility. I did. I'm so comfortable with me. It's like, I'm good. I'm good. No, I know. I know. I know. So, yeah, I'm too busy trying to leave my mark in the world. And it's like, whenever I have to force a conversation, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the content creator who says that. That's a red flag when I have to force a conversation. A conversation should come naturally. I can tell the people that's supposed to be in my life because when we talk, it flows. It flows naturally. It's not forced, you know? Oh, wait a minute. Shut up. I know that's right. Thank you, boo. I think I read that before, but now you just gave me the 911. Yes. Ooh. So anywho, yeah. So that's that as far as personal. Okay, so my business, right? Um, my business, I have two potential clients for the elder care and elder buddy rather, and everything. And I'm excited about that because y'all know I love old people. Y'all know old people's my booze. They are my booze. I love old people, and they seem to like me. Most old people love me. We have so much in common, and I think it's just the wisdom. I think I love the wisdom they have, and I be trying to pick their brain like, you know, and just talk to them and, you know, what happened when they was a little kid. How did you survive this? I mean, old people love talking about themselves, okay? And talking about their childhood. Like, you know, when I was 12, we had to walk 3 miles. And, you know, so I love that. So, you know, so I have two potential clients, and I'm gonna say potential because until we really discuss the ins and outs of the contract, it's potential. Okay, thank you. It's potential. Um, oh no, you good? And on top of that, also I have now one, two, three. I have three speaking engagements. Um, One's in December. They just asked me right before I came on live. That's why I said I'm doing something. Let me finish this up. So I got one in December. I got one the 1st of August. Actually, it's August the 6th. I have one the 1st of August, August the 1st. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Whatever the first Sunday in August is, I got that at a 9 o'clock service. Um, and then at 8 o'clock, I guess it's 4, because at 8 o'clock, I'll be discussing herbs. I will be, you know, telling them about herbs, setting up consultations at this particular church. And then after that, when you know it starts, I'll be giving the word. So it's like, I'm trying not to smile, y'all. That's why, look, let me tell you, and I'm just talking to y'all, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. Let people mistreat you. When you have a good heart, like I keep telling y'all, I ain't perfect. Lord knows I'm not perfect, but I'm honest about not being perfect. I'll tell you in a heartbeat, I got a temper out of this world. You get on my nerves, I hang up on you. You know, I'm not perfect, but my heart is good. I got a great heart. You know, if I get, you get. And I love hard. I really do. I love hard. Sometimes it takes me long to let people go because the love that I have, the love walk I got is long. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be ashamed of that, you know, like, what's wrong? But a lot of people, that's what they missing today is love. So if that's my only thing is that I love people too long or too hard, I'll take it. I'll take it, you know. So, but like I said, let people mistreat you because guess what? God always rewards. He'll always make sure you get. He'll always make sure you come out on top. I don't care how bad it tries to get. He will always make sure you come out on top because you have the attributes of him. So I can't tell y'all how many people have taken, you know, my kindness, my love, and my heart and stepped on it and dumped it and all this other stuff, you know, and it's been hard. It's been hard because, like I said, when you really love people, you know, and you don't understand why people are doing what they do, you really trying to figure it out, like, why? You know, because I'm one of them, it has to make sense to me. And maybe I shouldn't look for it to make sense, but it just gotta make sense, you know? And sometimes it just don't make sense. Sometimes it's just people's character, you know? And so when you have to say bye, and that's why when I do back up, I'm done. Because I be done like gave my heart and my soul, and I be done gave my, you know, my everything. And then when I get to that point, it's like I can't, I don't have no more. I don't have no more to give. I'm done. You know, and that's when people be wanting you to no. When I try to give it to you, you didn't want it. When I try to be understanding, you could care less. You know, when I tried to talk to you, it wasn't important. You know, and I mean, I'm not above a conversation, but mm-mm, mm-mm. Because let me tell you why. People will always keep doing that. And I can't have it in my life. And that comes with family, friends, or foe. I'm serious. I've even cut off some of my family members. And I love my family. But baby, it's a rap.com. When I tell you, and this is to somebody, some people still feel like they have to be connected to their family because you family. Let me tell you, you may be blood, but it don't mean you family. Because sometimes your family is those that don't carry your blood. Can I get an amen, Walls? Sometimes your family is those that don't carry your blood. They treat you better than the people whose blood running through. You all got the same blood running through your veins. Now ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. And then sometimes we give our loyalty to the same people who have shown us that even though they carry our blood, if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't even do it for us. They wouldn't do it for us. They would come up with every excuse in the book why they can't. Or even when you call them, they would avoid your call, wouldn't even answer. You know, I am always the one that wants to, make everything okay with everybody. That's what I used to want to do. It's like I'd be like, come on, y'all, come on, come on. Now, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to take care of me. My mental is important. My heart's important. My feelings is important. What I want matters. So, I'm no longer putting myself on the back burner to make everybody else okay. Not going to do that no more. Haven't been doing that in the last couple of weeks, to be honest. And it feels great. It feels marvelous. For once, Coco is doing Coco with no quorums and don't care what people think about it. If I say no, it's no. How about that? Real mamas, for real. If I say no, it's no. And they are shocked. People are like, what? Because they're not used to that. What about if we can? No, I don't want to do all that. Are you serious? Yeah. Well, why come I don't want to do it? And they just started looking at me like, yeah. So, ah, yes, it's a new sheriff in town. How you doing? How you doing? I swear, y'all. No ma'am, no ham, no sandwich. I am not. Nope. So that frees me up. It frees me up. And it feels so good. You never, let me take my time and say this. You never appreciate your freedom until you have never had it. I'm going to repeat that. You never appreciate your freedom until you have never had it. Even though, and I'm not even talking about my marriage. I'm not, because that was willingly. So I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about family. Okay, let's just stick on family. I'm talking about family. A lot of times, excuse me. A lot of times we were in bondage to our families because most of us, if you like me, want to keep the peace. And you do everything you can to be peaceful with everybody. Okay. Even though sometimes you give until it hurts. You give your time, your emotions, your mentality, your money. You give until it hurts because you want to keep the peace. That's what's important. But then you realize everybody's going on with their life and living carefree and happy and all of this, and ain't nobody thought about me. Ain't nobody sent a stool pigeon, tapped some cans, sent a text, mailed a letter. Ain't nobody called. Ain't nobody thought about me. And I'm the one that keeps everybody else going. But nobody thought about the strong one. How do you do that? So then you start feeling obligated. You start feeling obligated when things happen. You obligated to do this. You obligated to do that. So, but when the light come on, and you no longer can hide from what was in the dark, you have to make a decision. Am I gonna still sit here like ooh ooh and boo boo the fool? Am I gonna get me some gutter about myself and do me? Everybody else living their life, and I ain't doing nothing but being everybody else's flunky. Let's just call it what it is. I ain't doing nothing because I gotta be on everybody else's beck and call. I can't go nowhere because people may need me. I can't do this because somebody might call. No. But everybody else going to picnics. Everybody else, they enjoying their life. They going out of town. They going out to eat. And they forget all about me. They forget all about me till it's over. Oh, we should have asked you. Really? Really? You should have? Are you sure you should have? Because it's the same phone number you call when you need somebody to pray for you. This is the same phone number you call when you need somebody to help you. This is the same phone number you call when you need somebody to come and fight. Oh, let's get into it. Because when it goes down, fisticuffs, when people get ready to get it going, oh, my phone will ring. And when they can't get me on bad ringing, they start texting. Because they already know. If we call her, we already know she coming and she gonna set it off. Y'all punks. But y'all can't remember my number for nothing else. But y'all call me in the fight. Matter of fact, y'all call me so I can fight. Y'all won't fight. Y'all call me. And most of the time, I'm the one that know the people in the streets. They see me come, they're like, that's Shorty. And I have to talk them off the ledge. Hey, it's my peoples. They got mouth. I want to hit them in their mouth myself. You feel me? I get you. Shorty, you cool. All right, but just tell them boo, 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 boo. All right. Okay. Then y'all go back to y'all little happy little stuff. Y'all talk to me for maybe 15 minutes. And then after that, y'all start this boo again. So no, man, we ain't doing that no more. This is 2022. We got new attitudes and everything. We ain't doing that. Mm-mm. Get your own self out of your problems. I'm over here. I still got a mourner daughter who I ain't even went to pre-trial for yet. We ain't even had. Matter of fact, we don't even know when pre-trial is. Let's just go there. Okay. I still got to finish grieving over my husband of almost 30 years. I don't have time for that. Then I got kids that need me. So, good luck with your life. Have a good one. Have a cork and a smile. Hit a blunt. Whatever you got to do to get your answer, boo-boo, do it. Just keep me out of it. How about that? I have a PhD in loving people from a distance. I like it. When people know not to call. Girl. They gonna know not to call me. But here's the thing. Y'all know my favorite auntie, who's my mama's sister, right? So they are skipping her when it comes to me. She told them not to contact me. She said contact her, she'll contact me. But these idiots have decided they're going to find me on Facebook. And they're going to inbox me. They're going to inbox me on Facebook. Now, they know I'm just like her. I don't know why they keep messing with me because they know I don't have no filter. And I'm going to tell you how I feel. So, it's like you have a glutton for punishment. What's going on? What's going on, boo? You must ain't been talked to roughly lately. So you contacted me? I don't get it. So, and so we're going to have a family reunion, right? I ain't going, but we're going to have a family reunion. And let me smack my lips again. And so I didn't send my money. I didn't do nothing. I was like, okay. And that was it. Because I made up my mind, I don't want to deal with y'all. See how that works? Coco, you coming to the family reunion? No. They looked at me like I was crazy. You ain't, no. No. So, it's a no for me. So, anywho, y'all, anyway, let's move on. So, they have a book. We have a book. Okay, I have a book on both sides of my family. The one family goes back to like 1400 with, midwife notes and all this stuff about our family. And then on this side, I forgot how far back it goes. But so my one cousin asked my mother, see, she's smart because she know I don't like her. Okay. And that conversation would have been, and I don't like her. Let me tell you why I don't like her. One, she lied on me. And that's it. When you lie on me, that's it. I don't give you no other chance. To do what? Kill me next? So, she lied on me. And she's way older than me. And two, she always thinks she's better than everybody. I can't stand nobody like that. And no, not talking about her accomplishments, but she walks around with her nose in the air. And when she talks to you, she talks like this. Well, hello, Coco. What do we owe the pleasure of this? That's how she talks, y'all. Ugh, just condescending, just dripping from her lips. And I just be wanting to just take my hand and just knock her in it. But, hey. So, anywho, yeah. Her husband, that's my ninja. I don't know how he messed up with her. I still ask him to this day, how the hell excuse me, y'all, but this is how I say, how the hell you end up with her? You are so far like me. It's ridiculous. How you end up with her? He just cracks up. He's like, you my favorite cousin, right? I'm like, but okay, one day you're going to answer that question. She must have threw it on you. I promised you something because y'all should have never got together. You are nothing like her. Anyway, move forward. So, I can't stand her, but she told a lie on me. And when I tell you, she let my auntie, because y'all, I'm not a cusser, but I ain't forgot how. But that day when she lied on me and I found out she lied on me and then she tried, I called her on the phone and she was everything but her name. Everything but her name. By the time I got through, I had a sore throat and was hoarse. It hung up. So they go call my auntie, the one that's like my mama. They call her to tell her, well, she was just so rude. She cussed her and blah, blah, blah. And my auntie was like, what y'all do to her? Because that's not her. Only thing make her go off is when you come for her. What you do to her? Well, she said, and y'all don't think she was going to say nothing? Didn't I tell y'all to talk to me and I'll talk to her? Like, I don't know what they thought she was going to do. So my auntie called me. She said, baby. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, now, did you? And she said, what she said? I said, no, ma'am. She said, I didn't think so. Okay, love you. I said, love you too. Hung up the phone. Now, what are you? I'm her favorite. What? So, right, I said no. So, yeah, I mean, ever since then, I forgave her, but I don't deal with her. Because if you lie once, you will keep on. No, I don't deal with them. She speak, I speak, and I move on. She be trying to hug me. I'm like, don't hug me. And I know y'all think that's nasty, don't y'all? But no, I don't need none of them spirits popping out for me. And ain't nothing about me fake. Don't hug me. Don't hug me. I love you. I don't care if we in church. Check this out. Yes, I'm a minister. Yes, I am. And yes, when sometimes, they be like, turn towards your neighbor and lay your hands on your don't touch me. Especially when that prophetic done kicked in and I already know what spirit you dealing with. I don't want your spirits transferring into me. I have told some bishops that wanted to lay hands on me. No, don't touch me. Because you know why? Once before I didn't say that, and God was telling me, don't let them touch you. And I didn't do that. And the pastor touched me, and every spirit she had entered into me. I was sick as a dog. Some of my people has been following me heard this story before. I ain't gonna get into it. But I was sick as a dog. I was disobedient. God told me what to do to get all of that of me, and I did. That was my learning. See, you ain't got to shoot me twice for me to get the habit. For me to get the understanding out of meaning. I understand my assignment. So no, if I feel something in my spirit, and my spirit has never led me wrong. If I feel something in my spirit, I don't care. You can be the pastor of every mega church in the state of Texas. If I say don't touch me, don't touch me. How about that? Were they telling on grown folks? Girl, they do that to me all the time, Mimi. They do it to me all the time because I'm very blunt. I really am. I'm very blunt. And that's why I tell people It's not kin to me. Y'all get it easy. I know this seems like it's hard, but y'all get it easy because my family gets it much worse. King, you stupid. Anywho, so anyway, but y'all, I'm just enjoying y'all. I'm sorry y'all we didn't do the poetry. Anybody was looking forward to that. It's not a wrap. It's not. We can still do it. But y'all, I just enjoy coming on here talking to y'all and seeing y'all beautiful faces and just touching my people one by one the way that I can. Um I was gonna say something else too. Oh, I think I was telling y'all about the mass murders. Um, I was telling y'all about the PlayStations and stuff. Watch your kids with that. That's very important, y'all. And I know I'm sounding like a nut, but just be crazy with me today, okay? Uh, watch your kids when it comes to that. Um, okay, so I did a couple of videos earlier today. And I'm saying this for a reason. I did one of a crab boil that I'm eating, and I didn't get any shrimp in it. I just got straight crab and the fixings. Some of this food that they are putting out here, y'all, if you taste it and it don't taste like it should, it's not you. Let me repeat that. I told y'all last year to watch your food this year because it was start being manipulated. Okay. For some reason, and I don't know about all of y'all, where you are, but for some reason, shrimp does not taste like shrimp anymore. It doesn't. It tastes like plastic, if I could say that. It tastes like, you ever tasted that plastic candy that got the liquid in it? And then after you suck the liquid out, you try to chew the plastic and you're like, oh, that's what it tastes like. Except I don't know, it's a manipulated taste. Um, so be careful. Be careful about that. Even when it comes to eating sausages, okay? Be careful about that. If you are eating it and it don't taste right, don't keep eating it. You know how some people say, "Oh, this don't taste right," but no, no, don't keep eating it. Seriously. Um, the next, I told y'all that we would see some type of break, if I can say. It ain't gone. I'm talking about the COVID break, that we would see some type of break in July. Um, as we go on, you will start seeing other things try to manipulate itself as COVID. Because to be honest, the monkeypox, that's just a residual of COVID. Okay? Don't let the name fool you. And also, this Roe versus Wade crap. Black women, hear me good. Hear ye. Stay out of that. Stay out of that. That is not your fight. That's not your fight. Stay out of it. Point blank, period. Do you, but stay out of it. Let me tell y'all, I told y'all a whole lot of things was going to start unfolding. I told you that. I said a whole lot of things is going to start unfolding. How can I say this? The place where we all live, some of y'all understand what I'm saying, starts with a U. The place that we all live has a lot to pay for. Okay? A lot to pay for on how they did the ancestors and how they doing us now. Okay? So keep your nose out of stuff that don't belong to you, nosy. Get yourself together. Get your stuff together. Solidify yourself. Let them other people fight their fight. We got a lot on the table we trying to do for us. That's not our fight. And I know some of the bootlicks, shout out to the person who says that. I know some of the bootlicks is trying to make y'all feel sorry and make y'all think it's your fight. It is not your fight. It's not. I stand on that 10 toes down. It is not your fight. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Auntie. How you, love? So, prayer always work. You can always pray for people. I get that. Hey, I'm not saying not to. I'm talking about all this marching and picket signs and we shall. No, no, not this time, y'all. Not this time. Know your wars, baby. Know your wars. Know what time it is right now. Know the timing. Look at the seasons, not the natural seasons. Not the natural seasons, but the seasons, okay? So, yes, it's not our fight. We have so much on our table that we already have to do. Make sure that you have enough stuff to bargain with, or to barter, barter, to barter with. Also, I told y'all to start buying up gold, pieces of gold, gold rings, even if you can't fit them. This ain't for you to wear. This is so you can have something to trade in for whatever you're going to need in the future if this thing goes the way I see it. Get you some gold. Get you a couple of rings. Go buy you some $19 rings that's real gold. You can go to a pawn shop and get those $20 rings. Put some rings, put some bracelets in the layaway and pay on them till you can get all of them out. Don't go in debt for it, but do that. You will not be disappointed because there's going to come a time, and it's really coming soon. It's going to come a time you're going to need that. Okay? That's going to be your chip. That's going to be your get out of whatever because you're going to have something to barter with. Also, the commodities. Get you some good commodities that you can barter with. Stop eating your supply. I don't know how many times I have to tell y'all this. Some of y'all, I tell y'all about herbs. I tell y'all about what herbs to get. Okay? I tell y'all what herbs to get, which ones you gonna need, which ones to get for this. I take my time to tell you, and you still don't get it. And then when you get sick or in a crisis, then you looking stupid because you don't went back to the doctor. They still giving you that medicine that now is really manipulated. One thing is supposed to fix it in the medicine, and the medicine is making you sick on a whole nother level. Y'all can't see it. And that's why there is a need for a prophet. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Let's go there. Hey, T, baby. Hey, thanks for coming over. Let's go there. The reason God gave y'all a prophet is to see what you can't see. The prophet holds the heart of God. I ain't talking about no psychics and stuff. I ain't knocking them. I ain't talking about them. I said a prophet. A prophet is earmarked from God. You are a prophet before you leave heaven if that's what God chose you to be. You cannot get on this earth and call yourself no prophet if you're not one. Let's get that straight. There are different levels of prophets. I didn't know I was going to be teaching. Anyway, I got to tell y'all what God is saying. There is different levels of prophets, okay? You have a house prophet that's assigned to a church. That's the prophet that's in that church. It governs everything with the pastors, them in that church. You have people who can prophesy, which is the gift of prophecy. You don't have to do anything to get that. It's a gift. If I give you something, you didn't earn the gift. I just gave it to you. Okay? So that's the gift of prophecy. Those that can, just like that. Don't live right. They don't do nothing right. They live in a day's worth of dog meat and can prophesy because it's a gift. Gifts come without repentance. Okay? Then you have the office of a prophet. The office of a prophet is the one who sets over, is governed. He or she sets over bishops, kings, queens, kingdoms, everything. They see farther than just this. They can tell you things. Okay, so different levels, same name, different levels. Okay, so a lot of times when I'm sitting here, I ain't no great wonder. My name's Coco. But a lot of times when I'm sitting here, you got to know when I shift because gotta be saying, speak this, and I tell you. And some people get it. Some people can tell. Some people it goes over their head. Because to be honest, they hear, but they ain't here. They screen will be up with me on it, but they be in the kitchen, they be picking their toes, looking out the window, carrying on conversations with friends and stuff outside, and then they'll come back inside to see if I'm still talking. You see what I'm saying? They'll miss everything. They'll miss everything. So I'm telling you, hey NC girl, hey love, I'm so glad to see you. Yes, y'all. So but yeah, I'm telling you. So yeah, so me, I sit in the office. I sit in the office. I can speak and command things. I can tell, different things like that. Okay, so we ain't gonna get into all that. Okay, so that's the difference. That's the difference. And that's why I can tell you on like a world or a global thing what I see. When he tells me a lot of things I see, I can't share because, all things are lawful but not expedient. I can't share them. But when he now say, then I tell you guys. So you're going to have to kind of catch it. That's why I really want to come on here and I really want to start teaching the word so hard. Yeah, I really do. I just don't want to offend nobody, but I got more people that's emailing me and telling me, let's get into their word. And I think I'm going to have to do it. And when I do, if you don't come over, I get it. I appreciate you. I love you. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to have to do this because I feel the burden. Not when I say burden, I don't mean it's a bad burden. It's just a heaviness on me because a lot of people really want to know about the word of God, and they've been mishandled by church people or their pastors. They've seen some stuff. People have told them wrong, and they don't understand. And I'm not saying I know everything because I don't. I don't. But such as I know, I don't mind telling. So I really want to get into that. And I'm so happy to, okay. I really want to get into that. So hopefully after, no, ain't no hopefully. Okay, I have to repent. Lord, I'm sorry. Okay. After we do the abuse, which is the next live I have scheduled, we're going to start Babel. We're going to start breaking down some stuff. I have to do this. It's so much stuff that's about to happen that some of y'all are so behind that if you don't get it, you're gonna be lost. And that's not a whoo. I'm just being real with you. Some of y'all so behind, and that's not his will for your life. It's not his will for your. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you how things break down for me. I'm gonna tell you this. Okay. So I was sitting in my house. And this was some years ago, maybe about 5 years ago now. I like to tell this story. Many things have happened after this, but I like to tell this story. So I was sitting in my house and God took me to a hospital room. I wasn't in the hospital, but I was like standing in the hospital room. And I saw this little olive faced girl. She was like, she wasn't all white. She wasn't black either, but she kind of like olive skin. She on a red dress and red hair. Her hair looked like Pippi Longstocking. Those of you who are old enough to know who Pippi Longstocking is. And I seen her walk in the room. And when she walked in the room, she looked, and then she looked over in another bed, and then she walked out. So at the time, my buddy called me, and She said, girl, she said, I'm up here at the hospital. And I said, what's wrong? Like that. And she said, I'm up here with Daryl. Daryl's her husband, right? She said they admitted him. We trying to see what the doctor's gonna say and all this and stuff. I said, oh, okay. I said, that's funny. I said, I just saw, I said, you know how my little visions do. She said, yeah. I said, I just saw a little girl. I said, she had olive skin, red hair like Pippi Longstocking with a red dress on. I said, white tights and black shoes. I said, I see her walk into a hospital room and she stood there and looked around and she walked back out. She says, she screamed and said, hold up, wait a minute, I'm going to put you on speaker. And I said, okay. So she said, Daryl. She said, tell Coco. She said, no, wait a minute. She said, you tell Daryl. And I said, okay. So I repeated the story. He said, how'd you see that? I said, you know how God deal with me. He said, no, what I'm saying is, and the girl just walked out of my room, looking exactly how you said, with what you just said she had on. She had on. Yeah. Oh Lord. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to share that. So my purpose for saying that is, that's why I don't worry about people. I don't worry about folks. Because just like God is so descriptive like that with me, baby, you be surprised. You be surprised. You be surprised. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I ain't and sometimes I'll be like, God, I don't want to get in people's business. Why are you showing me this? I don't want to get in people's business. But a lot of times he showed me so I can pray. Point blank, period. Like I said, all things are lawful but not expedient. Some people feel like it's weird, but if you know your word, it's not weird. Seers of the Bible used to could do more than that. And it's only gonna get deeper. It's only gonna get deeper because it's been getting deeper. If I was to sit here and tell y'all just over the 24 hours what I saw and what is going on and everything, y'all be like, so yeah. Anywho, I appreciate you guys for just loving on me today. And yes, we love NC Girl's testimony. Y'all, when I tell y'all, prayer works if you work it. And that's the truth. Prayer works if you work it. And honey, I am so happy that things is turning around. We already knew it was. Yeah, let me stop because I was going to say something. Whew, Lord, prophetically, Jesus. Anyway, this is the month of 7. And financially, some good things is about to happen. When you get your good thing, don't blow it. Be a good steward over your money, over your favor, over your finances. Be a good steward. Not everybody's on that train, so I ain't talking to everybody. But those of you who know, that you've been good to people, you try to help people, all of that, and it seems like every time you try, something happened. Every time you dig, it's still people that promise that they gonna do something when it comes to my book and stuff, and they ain't did it yet. But you think I'm worried about it? Because see, here's the thing. When you make a vow and you don't keep your vow, you have to deal with God, not me. Point blank, period. So I'm like, okay. And that's why I keep telling people, don't promise people you're going to do something. Or if you can't do it, make it right. Make it right. Say, you know what? Something happened. I can't do that. But I'm going to try to do it on this day. You can't just avoid it. Like, I don't get these people. That I keep saying it's a character trait. A lot of people people show you who they are if you watch their character. If you see somebody who avoids talking, avoids obligations, that's how they grew up. They grew up with everybody else stepping in, taking care of everything. So they don't know how to do it and they're not interested in doing it. So they avoid it. They don't know what to do. And instead of, asking for help or Learning, because you got the global net. Instead of learning, they rather to avoid it. Because eventually they feel like somebody gonna step in and do it. Not I, said the fat girl. But with that said, I do appreciate everybody who came over. We will be talking about abuse, and I will be telling. If you want to come up, you can and tell your own story. But if not, I got stories for days. So um, we're going to talk about abuse and how addiction and how sometimes people have more than one addiction. It's one addiction that led to another, and they both run simultaneously. You know, uh, I pay someone else to do it. What you said, real mamas, for real. So I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. If I don't know, I ask. It don't make me look less than the person. It makes me smart, for real. If I know you a guru, it's something that I need done, I'm coming to you. Case in point, King. King, check us out. Yeah, I'm not above that. But a lot of people, they so stuck in who they think they are, and they just got this thing to where they won't, it's like, no, no. Well, you sit there and look like a total, what's it, a toad on a log before a rainstorm, all puffed up and with no results. You still over miserable. But you going to stay miserable with your miserable self. Don't, hey, hey, I ain't got time. Closed mouth don't get fed. Facts. Facts. So it is Friday. You all have a blessed evening. You enjoy yourself. I am going to exercise this knee a little bit. I'm going to stand up and exercise this knee and warm up the rest of my boil. And you all have a blessed day. Mimi and Real Mamas, I'm up for a minute, y'all. Y'all know me. I've been hugging on my bed around 8 o'clock. I told y'all I don't know. 8 o'clock come, my baby like, hey girl. I'm like, hey babe, I'm coming. So I'll be over, hey, sliding in them covers with my remote until I go sleep. But I love you guys. You all have a blessed day. And remember, if nobody told you you're important, you are. And if nobody told you you're intelligent, you are. Smooches.